What's up guys, macadii here, and today we guys a brand new top 5 where I'm going to be going through the top 5 game mechanics that I would love to see in Pokemon Moon and also Pokemon Sun. Now this is going to be a mixture of new things and also bringing in some old mechanics that I really liked that they either sort of scrapped or just sort of fell out of use that I would love for them to bring back. I know it's the 20th anniversary of Pokemon, which is why I want to include some of the old ones in there as well, so it should make a really interesting list. So if you guys enjoy the list, don't forget to leave a like down below and let me know your list as well, and let's start off now with number 5. At number 5, we have got movable Pokemon centers. Now, this could be a really interesting thing to add into the game. I did talk about this sort of speculatively in my trailer breakdown, where potentially we've got these movable ambulances that either you can call in or they're going to be along certain routes and things like that. Now, what's really cool about this is this has the potential to make routes much longer and sort of the potential world map much larger as well, with much greater distances between towns, because you can use these as sort of checkpoints where you can go between each one of them, and it means that you can have a much more challenging set of routes between each town, and that could be really cool. At number 4, we've got the option to send one of your party home once you catch a new Pokemon. Now, it is a real pain when you catch Pokemon, you want to use it, and it ends up being sent back to the PC. Now, we had one option with this before, where we were facing N in Pokemon Black, and when you caught Reshiram, it allowed you then to actually send one of your party home to exchange it for that. Now, having this option could be really cool and really convenient as well, because it is a real pain when you're right out there in the wilderness and you've caught that Pokemon and you've got to trudge all the way back into town to add it to your party. So at number 3, we have got a potential Stealth Rock nerf. Now, my feeling is that Stealth Rocks are still quite over-centralizing, and it limits a lot of Pokemon's potential just because they're quad weak to rocks and stuff like that. If we could have some way to nerf it, either through it, Pokemon take less damage, or we have more access to Pokemon that get Defog or Rapid Spin, they teach it to more Pokemon, or it's either done through a TM, or even through a move tutor or something like that. I think that could be really cool, and sort of balance out the metagame a little bit and let some of the mons that are weaker to Stealth Rocks come out and actually get a chance to shine. At number 2, I would love to see an EV and IV display. Now, I don't know if you guys have found it as well. I find it an utter nightmare trying to EV train and also test the IVs, because obviously IVs are a little bit easier. You have to level up the Pokemon a lot, though, to actually get an idea of exactly what IVs they are, which requires rare candies, and that's considered a little bit cheating unless you sort of strip back those EVs that you've used to train it up to that level. On top of that as well, trying to keep track of how many EVs you've done for like EV training and stuff like that, I find is a real pain. So having just a display that just shows both of those could save me a lot of time and just make everything just so much easier. And at number 1, we've got probably the most popular sought after mechanic that everyone seems to be asking for, which is traveling with your Pokemon beside you. There is nothing better than starting your journey with your little Pokemon beside you. You can see him there, you can talk to him, especially later on as well when you start getting some really stupidly powerful Pokemon and you've got them walking behind you intimidating everyone in town. So it's a mechanic I would definitely love to see come back, and I'm really hoping they do decide to bring it back for this one. So there you go guys, that was my top 5 list of game mechanics that I would love to see implemented in Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. Now if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like down below, I would really appreciate it. Let me know as well what game mechanics you would love to see, either old ones or new ones, and I hope you guys are excited for the new games as I am. macadii out.